Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to do a small update video on the 57 Chevy Nomad. My front hood bar come from another fellow YouTuber, Sean. It arrived from Hawaii, and it's decent. It's pretty good. So I went ahead and got that put on, and I did a junkyard video on a 57 a couple days ago, and I was able to grab that one missing piece for my hood, my little hood rocket. So I got them bolted on, and then I also got the missing piece of curve trim for the right hand quarter panel. So I won't keep you guys long, plus it's about 26 degrees outside, which it don't matter to me. If it's dry, I'm out here working. So let's take a look at it, and I'll let you guys slide. So we've all seen this side right here. It had all the trim, but now look at that side with all the trim on it. I've really been thinking maybe I should just buy me an enclosed trailer to be able to shove this car in. I hate to see it sit outside. You see its blanket sitting there, and we get so much wind here in the wintertime. And that tarp just rips around. I mean, it just whips in the wind. I don't get it. Crazy humidity in the summer and 40-mile-an-hour straight line winds every day in the winter. That's Ohio for you. But yeah, let's just take a second just to appreciate that with the little curve piece on the front of the trim on the quarter panel, where it starts, comes from that top piece of trim and then curls down. I was missing that one, and it come in. It had a couple little dings. You know, you always hope that stuff's nice, but I sit there and I picked it out as best as I could. I may still try to find a better piece in the future, but my main goal when I'm doing a car like this, because this, if you guys haven't been following along, there's a lot of videos on this car, and this car needed a lot when I first drug it home. So my dad always told me good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good's better, your better's best. So that's always been what I've always had in my mind. Just get something and try to make it better from there. So that looks pretty killer on there. And I mean, I'm decent at the picking. You could still see a couple little ripples in it, but it had some pretty big whammos that I picked out of it. And then you've seen the video on them where I put them in, but the rockets they're on there now. And this was the piece that I was missing back here. And look at that blood, sweat, and tears go into these cars. So that's on there as well. But let's just back up for a second, and we'll take a peek see at the hood bar on there. I mean, that's really starting to look pretty good on there. I still need the grill bar with the turn signals in it. I got the top tie bar. I was able to get that out of that 57 in the junkyard. There's a guy about an hour north of me that's got a front splash pan, but he wants me to buy like a 283 and all kinds of random 57 parts for like $800. And I told him, man, really, honestly, all I need is that splash pan. And he said, well, just buy the whole deal and then you can part it out. I'm not really looking to do that. It's a lot harder than one may think to sell certain parts. You know, if you got a 57 front seat or good rust-free fenders for 55 or 56, they sell themselves. But common stuff that'll interchange on every car, it's a really tough sell. Unless you get somebody that's just got a shell and they just need everything. So that really, when I put that, and this, I'll do a little small close up. You can see it's got a couple little pecks of pitting in it, but it kind of matches the rest of the stuff. And this was from my friend Sean in Hawaiian style garage. And the bottom of it was kind of bent here and there. I don't know if it had just hit stuff through the years, but I took it in there and heated it up a little bit here and there, and I was able to straighten that all back out. You'd be surprised what you can do with that old pop metal. And all you're really trying to do, if you're not buying brand new stuff, all you're really trying to do is just make it better. That's all you're trying to do. But if I had that grill bar in there with the turn signals, she'd be looking real cool right now. Not that it's not already. And another thing I just wanted to touch base on real quick. If you've watched my videos, you see that I have a few other Nomads and a 55 convertible, and I'm one of the most humble guys you would ever meet. I mean, I don't put this stuff out there to brag. The Nomads, they get a lot of love if people know about them. But to the normal person that just likes older cars or just looks at older cars, this car just is a wagon to them. They don't know the specialness of it. And I mean, I'll be 44 in April. This is about 25 years of, getting it every day to have the stuff that I have. And Lord knows I've never been given nothing. The only thing I've ever been given is a hard time, and that's keeping it 100% with you guys. I've worked myself to the bone. Like last year during COVID, I worked 6 days a week, all 52 weeks. So out of 365 days, I had 52 days off. So I get after it. But I just wanted to touch base on that. I really appreciate everybody that does like the cars, and there's no reason to be jealous of me. I'm a humble guy. I appreciate everything in life. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the little small update on the 57 Chevy Nomad. This is probably where I'll end on this car, unless I get something really cool, like maybe some front triggers for it, or something really cool that hits my mind where I got to do a video on it. But other than that, it's starting to get pretty cold. Like I said, it's I think it's 29 degrees out today. It's pretty daggone chilly. So I'm gonna be working inside where it's nice and warm. Well, there you go, guys. I think it took me about 2.5 months to get it to this point. Working on it when I can. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video.